Today I'll share proven methods to turn your rock bottom moment into the strongest comeback of your life. If you've ever felt like you've lost everything and don't know where to start rebuilding, this video is for you. Are you struggling with feelings like you've failed at everything important? Maybe you're dealing with job loss, relationship breakdown, financial problems, or health issues all hitting at once. Or perhaps you feel completely overwhelmed and don't know which problem to tackle first. You might feel like you're trapped in a downward spiral where nothing seems to go right. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and more importantly, you're about to learn how to use this difficult time as the foundation for something amazing. Here's why hitting rock bottom feels so overwhelming and why traditional advice often doesn't work. The main reason rock bottom feels so devastating is that multiple life areas usually collapse simultaneously. It's not just one problem, it's your career, relationships, health, and finances all crashing together, creating what researchers call a perfect storm of stress. This overwhelms your decision-making ability and makes everything feel impossible. Another key factor is that most people try to fix everything at once. When you're at rock bottom, well-meaning friends often suggest making dramatic changes to your entire life. But this approach actually makes things worse because it spreads your energy too thin and sets you up for more failure. The third issue is that rock bottom strips away your usual coping mechanisms. The routines, relationships, and resources you normally rely on might all be gone, leaving you feeling completely lost. But here's what most people don't realize. This clearing away of everything is actually the hidden gift of rock bottom. It forces you to focus on what truly matters and gives you the motivation to make authentic changes. Now let me share the 6 practical methods that have helped countless people rebuild stronger lives from their lowest points. The first method is the foundation reset technique. What this means is starting with the absolute basics and building one small win at a time. Here's exactly how to do it. Every morning, spend just 5 minutes writing down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This might be having food to eat, a roof over your head, or simply waking up healthy. The key is to be specific. Instead of writing, "I'm grateful for my family," write, "I'm grateful my sister called to check on me yesterday." After your gratitude practice, identify one small action you can take that day that moves you toward stability. This could be sending one job application, cleaning one room, or making one phone call you've been avoiding. The goal is to choose something so small that you cannot fail. At the end of each day, write down one thing you accomplished, even if it seems insignificant. This creates a record of forward progress that you can look back on during difficult moments. A research institution found that people who practice daily gratitude show measurable improvements in mental health within just 1 week. The reason this works is that rock bottom often distorts your perspective, making you focus only on what's wrong. This practice retrains your brain to notice what's working and what's possible. The second method is support network activation. Many people at rock bottom feel too ashamed to reach out for help, but isolation makes everything worse. Here's the systematic approach that works. Start by making a list of people who have shown genuine care for you in the past. Don't worry about whether you've kept in touch or whether you feel worthy of their help. Include family members, old friends, former colleagues, teachers, mentors, or anyone who has been kind to you. Choose one person from this list and reach out with honest vulnerability. Send a message like, "I'm going through a really difficult time right now and could use some support. Would you be willing to talk?" Be specific about what kind of help you need. Maybe you need someone to listen, help with job searching, temporary financial assistance, or just encouragement. Most people want to help but don't know how, so giving them a specific way to support you makes it easier for them to say yes. When someone offers help, accept it gracefully, even if it feels uncomfortable. Many people at rock bottom struggle with receiving help because they feel like a burden. Remember that helping others actually makes people feel good about themselves, so you're giving them a gift by allowing them to support you. Set up regular check-ins with at least one supportive person. This creates accountability and ensures you don't slip back into isolation. A study by a research institution found that people with strong social support recover from major life setbacks twice as fast as those who try to handle everything alone. The third method is the physical momentum strategy. When you're at rock bottom, your body often reflects your mental state. You might be sleeping too much or too little, eating poorly, or avoiding all physical activity. But research shows that physical movement is one of the fastest ways to improve your mental state and create positive momentum. Here's exactly what to do. Commit to taking a 20-minute walk outside every single day, regardless of weather or how you feel. If 20 minutes feels too overwhelming, start with 10 minutes, but make it non-negotiable. The key is consistency, not intensity. During your walk, Focus on observing your surroundings rather than ruminating on your problems. Notice the trees, buildings, people, or animals you pass. If your mind starts spiraling into negative thoughts, gently redirect your attention to what you can see, hear, or smell around you. After 1 week of consistent walking, add 5 minutes to your daily walk time. Continue increasing gradually until you reach 30 to 40 minutes. Use this walking time for productive mental activities like listening to motivational podcasts, planning your next steps, or practicing positive self-talk. Some days you might want to walk in silence and just think, which is also beneficial. The physical movement triggers the release of endorphins, which naturally improve your mood and energy levels. An international research group discovered that people who exercise regularly, even just walking, show significantly lower rates of depression and anxiety. The momentum you build through consistent physical activity often translates into momentum in other areas of your life. The fourth method is the one-domain focus approach. When everything is falling apart, your instinct might be to tackle all problems at once, but this usually leads to burnout and more failure. Instead, choose one life area to focus on intensively while maintaining basic functioning in others. Common domains include career and finances, relationships and social connections, health and physical well-being, or personal development and skills. Choose the domain that, if improved, would have the biggest positive impact on your other life areas. For most people, this is either career and finances because financial stability reduces stress in all other areas, or health and physical well-being because when you feel good physically, you have more energy for everything else. Once you've chosen your focus domain, set one specific, measurable goal for the next 30 days. For career focus, this might be applying to 10 jobs per week or networking with 5 people in your industry. For health focus, it might be going to bed by 10 p.m. every night and walking 30 minutes daily. For relationship focus, it might be reaching out to one person per week to rebuild connections. Spend 60 to 70% of your available time and energy on your chosen domain. Use the remaining 30 to 40% to maintain basic functioning in other areas. This might mean doing the minimum necessary to keep your living space clean, eating healthy meals, and maintaining important relationships, but not trying to excel in these areas yet. Track your progress daily and celebrate small wins in your focus area. After 30 days, evaluate your progress and either continue focusing on the same domain or switch to a different one. Multiple universities have found that people who focus intensively on one life area at a time achieve better overall results than those who try to improve everything simultaneously. The fifth method is the energy management system. At rock bottom, your emotional and physical energy is probably very low, so managing it wisely becomes crucial. The goal is to identify what gives you energy versus what drains you, then restructure your days accordingly. For 1 week, keep an energy journal. Write down your energy level from 1 to 10 every 2 hours, and note what you were doing during that time. Look for patterns. You might notice that certain activities, people, or times of day consistently boost or drain your energy. Common energy drains include social media scrolling, news consumption, interactions with negative people, cluttered environments, and irregular sleep schedules. Common energy boosters include time in nature, creative activities, supportive conversations, physical movement, and accomplishing small tasks. Once you identify your patterns, design your ideal day structure. Schedule your most important tasks during your highest energy times. If you're a morning person, tackle job applications or important phone calls first thing. If you're an evening person, save these tasks for later in the day. Batch similar activities together to avoid the energy drain of constant task switching. For example, designate specific times for checking email, making phone calls, or doing household tasks rather than doing these randomly throughout the day. Protect your energy by limiting or eliminating your biggest energy drains. This might mean temporarily unfollowing social media accounts that make you feel bad about yourself, limiting news consumption to 10 minutes per day, or reducing time spent with people who consistently bring you down. Build in energy restoration activities throughout your day. This could be 5 minutes of deep breathing between tasks, a short walk, listening to uplifting music, or calling a supportive friend. A research institution found that people who actively manage their energy rather than just their time report significantly higher productivity and well-being. The sixth method is the identity rebuilding process. Rock bottom often involves a crisis of identity. You might think, I used to be successful, but now I'm a failure, or I used to have it all together, but now I'm a mess. This all-or-nothing thinking keeps you stuck. Instead, you need to consciously rebuild a more resilient identity. Start by separating your circumstances from your core identity. Your current situation is temporary and changeable, but your fundamental worth as a person remains constant. Write down a list of your strengths, skills, and positive qualities that haven't changed despite your current circumstances. Include things like your ability to care for others, your sense of humor, your work ethic, your creativity, or your problem-solving skills. Ask trusted friends or family members to remind you of your positive qualities if you're having trouble seeing them yourself. Next, reframe your rock bottom experience as part of your growth story rather than evidence of failure. Instead of, I lost everything and I'm a failure, try, I'm going through a challenging transition that's teaching me important lessons about resilience and what truly matters. Create a vision of who you want to become as you rebuild your life. This isn't about returning to exactly who you were before, but growing into someone even stronger and wiser. Write down specific qualities you want to develop, such as being more resilient, more authentic, more compassionate, or more focused on what truly matters. Take small daily actions that align with this new identity. If you want to be more resilient, practice bouncing back quickly from small setbacks. If you want to be more authentic, practice expressing your true thoughts and feelings appropriately. If you want to be more compassionate, look for small ways to help others, even while you're struggling yourself. According to prominent researchers, people who view difficult experiences as opportunities for growth rather than just obstacles show greater resilience and life satisfaction over time. Let me summarize the 6 key methods we discussed today. First, practice the foundation reset by writing daily gratitude, taking one small action toward stability, and recording your daily accomplishments. Next, activate your support network by reaching out to caring people, being specific about your needs, and accepting help gracefully. Then, build physical momentum through daily walks, gradual increases in activity, and using movement time productively. Focus on one domain at a time rather than trying to fix everything simultaneously, spending most of your energy on the area that will have the biggest impact. Manage your energy wisely by tracking what drains versus boosts you, then restructuring your days accordingly. Finally, rebuild your identity by separating circumstances from self-worth and taking daily actions aligned with who you want to become. The most important thing is to start small and be consistent. Please start with just the foundation reset method first. After watching this video, please try the gratitude practice first thing tomorrow morning. It only takes 5 minutes, so you can start right away. Choose one small action you can take tomorrow that moves you toward stability, no matter how tiny it seems. You might feel positive changes within just a few days of starting these practices. If today's content was helpful, please hit the like button. If you want more practical solutions for life challenges, please subscribe to this channel. Remember, your rock bottom is not your final destination, it's your launching pad. Let's build your comeback story together. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.